They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Gets it to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throwing right with the catch, it's Hunter. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Steps away. He throws one to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip and tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They are up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Again, at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Bring it on! Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Unloads to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. With the catch, it's Terry. Hard-hitting tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Working that left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop. Five seconds left.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown Longhorns! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Dampier. Quick completion on the out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it on the outside.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Nice move there. Past the 1st down marker and still running. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Oh, better look out. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. To the air, it's Reed. Still looking, on the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Terry. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the 1st down.
And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Dampier. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. A run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. Got it.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he... at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here, it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Looking for a man, it's Manning. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gresham. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit.